Wednesday is day 2 of the Cheltenham Festival, and I hope it goes a bit better than day 1 because it was a bit of a crazy day on the Tuesday. A few shot results and strange finishes and everything happening. Anyway, it's day 2 in Wednesday. Kicks off at 1:20 with the Turners Novice Hurdle. This is a race that the Irish have dominated. I think they've won 10 of the last 11 runnings of this, and I'm sticking with the Irish here with Final Demand. It is the favourite, currently 6-4 shot. Trained by Willie Mullins, Paul Townend taking the ride. These two have teamed up for the last 3 winners of this year. He really knows what he's doing in this race. This horse was very impressive at the Dublin Racing Festival. Hit the line really hard. Really strong stayer. The drop-in trip might be a bit of a worry for some, but I'm not really concerned about that. Quite happy to take on the English here, the new lion. I don't think the form's not really worked out. So yeah, Final Demand for me. I know he's a favourite, quite a short price, but we saw in the Supreme, these guys won. They just get the novice hurdlers right on the day, and they can take this to the Turners Novice Hurdle with Final Demand. Next up, the Brown Advisory, 2 o'clock. It's novice chase over 3 miles, and I think Paul Townend and Willie Mullin can get a quick fire double here in the shape of Ballyburn. He is your 8-11 favourite, well found in the market. But yeah, he's the best horse in the race, definitely most talented. Jumping can be a bit iffy from time to time, and we saw with Mashba today, they can make these mistakes, but I think over the longer distance you get a bit more time between your obstacles. It's his first time at this trip, but he's bred for stamina. He's got a great pedigree for this. I know he won last season over 2.5. Started this season over 2. No match for Sergino in that race, but the form of that's actually worked out really well with horses coming in from behind. So yeah, I mean there's a lot of substance to his form. Last time out, won very comfortably at the Dublin Racing Festival. That's a race that Willie Mullins tends to use as a prep for this. He's done it with the likes of Monkfish and Factifile. 8-11 is a bit on the short side, but I think if you have a double, Final Demand and Ballyburn in the first 2, I think you'll be there or thereabouts. Obviously, he's a festival winner, won the Ballymore last year. I mean, he absolutely cruised home in that. Maybe he won't get the run of the race here, but he's definitely the most talented, and if his jumping holds up, I think he'll take the world a beating. Next up, 2:40 is the Coral Cup handicap hurdle. I think we've got 26 runners here. Big field, look wide open. Obviously, you've got Willie Mullins again here with one, but I'm going to take him on. The one I've come down on is Comfort Zone, trained by Joseph O'Brien, ridden by Mark Walsh. That combination had a winner on the first day in a handicap hurdle. I'm hoping they can repeat it here in the JP McManus Silks. Previously placed at the Galway Festival and a decent race at Leopardstown over Christmas. Mixed it up between flat and hurdles. But this horse, for me, I think the race is going to be run to suit. He's only had one visit to Cheltenham previously. That was back on Trials Day in 2023. And he won that race, so we know he handles the course. And I think, like a lot of these Joseph O'Brien horses, I think they need sort of good to soft ground. So yeah, as the weather as it is, I think this should really play to his strengths. So that's Comfort Zone, currently around a 9-1 shot. Again, it's 26 runners, so you'll probably get 5 or 6 places each way. And I think he can run into a place, or maybe go on and win it. Who knows? Next up is the Cross Country 320. This has become a handicap chase for the first year in a long time. The past couple of years it's been run as a level weights contest, so you've seen the top horses consistently winning. This year it's a little bit more even. They've made it a handicap, and because of that I'm going to go for one right down the bottom of the weights here. Massive price. It's Escaria 10. Currently around the 40-1 mark. I think that's a huge price, especially with you'll be getting 4 or 5 places each way. But just because it's a handicap now and the size of the fields. Previously with Gordon Elliott, it's got some back class, came to the festival a couple of years ago, finished third in the National Hunt Chase, ran well in a lot of big handicaps like the Festies, the Grand National. Gone to Martin Keithley, who wanted a horse to run over this kind of discipline, the cross country. Martin Keithley's won in the past this race. He does like one in the cross country, and he had his first start there over these obstacles back in, I think it was December it was. Ran like the best horse in the race for a long way. Just got tied up towards the end, but that was his first start over them. Definitely took to these kind of fences. I say he was 80 to 1 that day, and he looked like the best horse and got tired late on, finished fourth. Obviously, with that run under his belt, he's still at the bottom weight. People like Stumptown, they've got to give him like a stone, maybe a bit more. Galvin, I do respect. Obviously, he's got the back class, but again, he's given him the best of a stone. So yeah, Escaria 10 for me. He's 11 years old. He's pretty old, but he's weighted to go well. And at 40 to 1, I think he's worth a few quid each way. Next up, the feature race of the day, 4 o'clock, the Champion Chase. I love the favourite here, Jonbon. I mean, it was absolutely devastated what happened with Constitution Hill for Nicky Henderson and Nicky de Boinville on day one. But hopefully they can make amends here and give a favourite back as something to cheer about. He's been to the festival twice. I know he's finished second twice. Some people think he might have won, but I thought he finished second in the best Supreme I've ever seen. He is a multiple Grade 1 winner. Nico de Boinville's never been beaten on him. He seems to be peaking this year. He's very mature. His jumping's rock solid. He stays well. He travels. He ticks all the boxes for me. It's a shade of odds on 5 to 6, but I don't see the dangers in the field. I'd rather back him than back the rest of the field. And like I say, I think he's improved this year. Maybe he's not his best round Cheltenham, but I'm struggling to see the dangers. And with Nico de Boinville getting on so well with him, I think they can ride him positively. And yeah, I can see them winning the Champion Chase for this team at Seven Barrows. Next up, it's the Grand Annual 440. It's a 2-mile chase, but this is a handicap. And the one I like here is a previous festival winner by the name of Jazzy Matty. He did us a big favour a couple of years ago when I think we backed him about 18 to 1. He's only about 15 to 2 today. Obviously, he won the Fred Winter a couple of years ago. Moved from Gordon Elliott's to a young up-and-coming trainer who I don't know too much about. But he is very unexposed. He's only a 6-year-old. He's only had a couple of runs. So I think he's probably way ahead of his handicap mark. Came here, I think, in the October meeting, had a little sighter, finished second in what turned out to be quite a good race in a handicap. I think he can improve for the ground as well, with it being fairly quick ground. And like I say, previous festival winner, which we all love backing festival form for them to come back again. I like the fact he had a run over hurdles last time out. That's an angle that I always like. Doesn't always work, but obviously once they've got that handicap mark over fences, their chase marks, one thing, run them over hurdles, keep them ticking over, have a pipe opener, it won't affect the chase mark. Yep, so Jazzy Matty says 15 to 2. Hope he can do well in the Grand Annual at 440. Final race of the day is the Champion Bumper. It's 5:20. Willie Mullins' 5-year-olds tend to dominate this. I mean, he generally throws quite a few at this now. The one that I came down on was Bambino Fever, around about the 11 to 2 mark. Nothing against the ones at the top of the market. They could be good. I just think they would generally get overbet when they've got Paul Townend on or Patrick Mullins. This one's got Jody Townend on. Very good at the Dublin Racing Festival in the Mare's Bumper there. Finished off very well. Obviously, she gets the allowance, £7 I think it is, for being a mare. Listen, we've seen mares win this race in the past. And, you've got to accept that these are all completely unexposed and there could be anything in here. But Bambino Fever for me, I think she's done the most so far, and at 11-2, I think she's worth a play. Okay, so that's all the bets for day 2. I say I hope it goes better than the first day because there was a few strange results there. I appreciate I put up a few favourites again at short prices, but yeah, like I say, I think these are very solid bets today. So all the best with your punting. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow.